I have a video hack. When my face is blue, that means the weather is Duke. The second I opened my door, the rain started hitting. It's time. But good morning. Today is going to be fire in a lot of good ways. A lot of ways that I enjoy is working really hard and getting a lot of things done. I made a list that was so ridiculous, and now I gotta run through it as fast as I can because today I also want to go skateboarding with Andy Schrock and them at the skate park. But we're gonna start with one small step and then move on step by step by step. Go through this process with tiny steps. That's how this works. We're gonna start off with some push-ups, getting our yoga on, getting meditation, making my dang bed. Just purchased my ticket for California. I'm gonna be there for 2 weeks and 3 days. What? Putting up the dishes, ice in my neck, of course, while making breakfast. You know you gotta make that lunch. And who doesn't love doing laundry? So I have a 40-minute window for laundry, and I really need to soundproof that room that we do Jam Invasion in because it still sounds kind of bad. And if you don't know, Jam Invasion is a show that me and Sam Tabor do together. It's this crazy, outlandish, hilarious thingamabobber. But I gotta get curtains, I gotta get something, I gotta fix this room up. That's my game plan for the day. Did anyone else know that carpets are extremely expensive? Like big rugs to cover entire rooms? It's like $200 for like a 7-foot. So many errands out of the way. It's been a crazy morning, but I gotta go get my laundry right now, pick that up, and I was just thinking while I was inside of something, and as soon as I started thinking of this something, I got a question that pertains to this something. So I'm gonna answer that. So this question is from Steve Patino. He says, if you were given the opportunity to change the world in any way, what would be the first step? Oh my gosh, I was literally thinking of that 5 seconds ago, went through my comments and was like, boy, you just hooked it up. If I could just have the world change tomorrow, I don't know how it would happen, but I would make everyone more self-aware. I would make the world less ego-driven. It's crazy what people say, and I know a lot of times it's just a sign of immaturity. When you're young, this is just the way it is. You want people to like you, and you want to be accepted. You want your parents' consent, so you will do whatever you can to make everybody else think you're cool. I understand that, but I feel like at a certain age that disperses, but it doesn't. I meet grown men all the time, grown people who will tell me a story where I know the whole point of the story is for them to talk about how awesome they are, or people will be deprecating towards other people just to compliment themselves. So people will insult someone like, yo dude, what, you don't know how to get up and get your work done? Just go do it. And it's like, the only reason people say things like that, like, just do your work, dog, is because they're saying that they're the type of person who does it and they think you should be the same way. People are different. Everyone is different. Some people have a lot of trouble doing things that are very easy for you. And people will tell me as well, people who don't skate will give me advice on skating. I'm like, I've been doing this for 15 years. And I know that, like, it's an ego thing. Everyone, you can just, This question seriously gets me riled up. It's so hard for me just to answer straightforward, but it also comes down to when people can just look up information and know the answer. I will see these crazy arguments on my channel, on Facebook, everywhere. These crazy, crazy arguments that can just be solved by looking on Google. You can just type in the answer, is this the way this is? And it will tell you. There will be tons of research where professionals and scientists like figure this stuff out for you not to have to figure it out. And people won't do that because they like the idea of something because it makes them feel better about who they are instead of them changing themselves to be a better human being. It's so crazy. So I would definitely get rid of ego. Ego is insane. I think it's about time we did something about this room. Oh my gosh. Okay, even if the audio isn't 100 times better, it's a little bit better. Plus, this room is hella clean compared to what it was. This is nice. I can actually function in here now. But I might use the other microphone and that might help with the audio as well. So I'm just trying to get this as best as possible. And it's getting there. It is definitely getting there. It's crazy how a little bit of cleaning can make you feel. I feel 100 times better. And there's another project I actually want to work on. So I'm gonna get started with that guy. Call it coincidence or the majestic luck of the universe, but I got sent 3 tech decks through the mail, which definitely appreciate it, my homies. Thank you so much. It's 2 Plan B boards and a, what is this guy? Black Label. That's awesome. And I feel like since I'm hurt, since it's raining and the weather is bad consistently, that I want to build a tech deck ledge. Just because I think it would be fun, experiment, and I have pieces of wood that would be perfect for it, and a piece of metal and stuff to build ledges. So let's see how terribly I fudge this whole process up. And there it is. Probably the worst box ever made, but it has one purpose. If it can grind, if it can work at all, then it's fine. But it definitely looks like Frankenstein box form. I know that light right there is super unprofessional, but I'm so ready to give this a good college try. Oh, hey, rain, suck it. It's kind of at a light drizzle now. I just need to get out of my house. It's 1 o'clock and I haven't really left. I've gone shopping for a few things, but I want to go out and explore, aka maybe just sit at a coffee shop for a couple hours and look at beautiful rain within a building with people who are inspired and I'm actually working. Holy crap. Besides the fact that that didn't make any sense at all, I just need to be out of my house. I also didn't shower. I've gone too far. Cause I have a really big team and they need some really big rings. I need a really big Nutella sandwich. So I parked in some random garage downtown, went upstairs, and I'm at a Macy's. What? So I drove down 1 floor to park, and then I went inside of my elevator, went up 1 floor, ended up in that Macy's. And then I asked the dude how to get outside, and he's like, yeah, go down 2 floors, and then you'll be at ground level. What? I don't math. This is also my first time using an umbrella in 7 years. I can't even remember the last time, so that's just the first number I could think of, 7. For now, the rain has subsided, but I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a little logo / watermark in the bottom corner because the consultant from YouTube the other day called me with all these recommendations. He says the watermark helps a lot, it creates an identity, and for me, it says PD, Progress Daily. 2 words that I live by, or try to live by to the best of my ability. JP Coover helped me with the design as well. So, this guy recommended also that I do these cards that pop up, so if you see random polls or random recommendations for other videos, that's because I didn't really know about it until this dude hit me up. So, if you see any changes on my channel, anything like that, they're gonna be very subtle, and it's just because I am trying to take advice from someone who knows what they're talking about, and I will always be very honest with you and let you know exactly what I am doing, always. I honestly couldn't be more confused on what I'm doing. I don't know where the garage is. There's a store. I'm in a building with a bunch of stores. It's like a mall, hidden downtown. Where's my car? Hey, do you know how to get to the garage from here? I parked and now I'm lost. Yes! No! And I think that's gonna call it for today's video. I actually need to go home and work on another video where I'm talking in front of the screen in the back, the thing that I put up against the wall in the room with Jam Invasion, because I need to put out more content. I need to put out second Monday videos, and I've been slacking extremely bad on that, and I apologize for that because I have been overwhelmed with the vlogs, etc., and being hurt, and I'm like, nah, no excuses. I gotta put out at least an extra video a week. I would love to do 2 extra videos a week. We'll see. The quote for the night was submitted by Jake Turner. So Jake, thank you so much. And the quote itself is by Jim Ron. I feel like that name is dangerously close to mine, and I like that. It says, formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. I make that face because this is a pretty controversial subject. I am a realist. through and through. I think about deeply why people would hire certain people. And when it comes to formal education, I think there was a time where college degrees was glorified. People were like, whoa, you got a college degree. And nowadays it's become so saturated that I think it's one of the last things that certain people look for, unless you're an engineer or work in medical field. But any other degree, especially when it comes to creative degrees like art, people look to experience. People want to see that your projects and that your works have to do with what they're into in the moment. And nowadays, people are looking for new talents, people who have new things to offer. And in a system, an educational system that we have where things are taught the same way because it has worked before, actually doesn't work anymore because people are looking for new ways to find better results. That's all I got for you. So thanks a lot for watching, subscribing, commenting, and enjoying this content. I'll see you in 24 hours for another video. Dudes, it's 6 o'clock and I'm ending my vlog. That's pretty crazy, but I will have another video for you Monday. I'm just gonna say it, Monday, which could be today. So I hope you enjoy and take care. I meant good night.